Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, today we are making the second part of our camp collar shirt. Yes, that's what we're making today. If you've seen the first tutorial on how to make this shirt, so this is the second tutorial on how to make this camp collar shirt. Cut and sew your camp collar shirt. As you can see, this is the front part. Yes, what's remaining in this front part is just to cut out the neckline. Then we place it and start cutting the back parts and every other thing. So guys, if you've not seen the part one of this tutorial on how to cut and sew a camp collar shirt by UJ, that's Sew with UJ, please go and check it out so that you'll be able to understand this first part. Now some people will be asking, why is this tutorial in different parts and all that? I took my time. I wanted it to be well understood. Yes, I didn't want to rush it because I noticed that some people have been asking for this video, for this tutorial on how to make this shirt. So that is why I took my time to make this video, and it's in different parts. Okay, so do well to check it out. Like I said, this is a part two of the tutorial. Thank you. So guys, let's go. Okay guys, now I want to cut the back. Yes, like I told you guys, I'll be cutting the back directly on the fabric. Since I already adjusted this one, so this is the front side. We put it by the side. Then fold our fabric. Okay guys, so I am done ironing this part. Now on this close side, that is where we are going to place this. You see where the neckline is? On the close side, not on the open side. Then we place it this way. So when we place it, this is where I placed it. Then place it and make sure it's equal here. This place is equal. I want to trace out this side. So I'll trace it out like this. You see what I did? I took it straight. I did not come back to the armhole. I took it straight. So this one will go this way. Then we bring this down. We bring it down like this. When we bring it down, we make sure from here to this place is 4 inches. Let's check it. We need to have 4 inches. So this is where our 4 inches stopped. Here. And make sure it stops at 4 inches. The distance from here to here should be 4 inches. Okay, then okay guys, after marking our 4 inches, the next thing is to pin it down. Okay, we come to this place that's on the paper, that's the front part. We'll come and mark half an inch. From here we mark half an inch. This is where our half an inch is. We also come to this side, we'll mark half an inch. This is where our half an inch is. Now what it means now is that we're going to leave this like this. Place it, making sure it stops at that half an inch mark. Place it here. Get this one. In the half an inch mark. Make sure this one is also on the half an inch mark. Then we use our iron. We iron it out. So you see this place, we make a notch. This is how as a guideline. Now we're not going to cut like this. We come here, put our scissors this way. When we get to somewhere here, we stop. You see how I did it? You stop, then you open it up like this. When you open it up, you see the way it is. To just come like this. So we continue. So this is our neckline for the back. Why this is our neckline for the front. So we also bring it down again. Like I said, we can cross check to see if we are on the right path. Okay, we have 18 here, so we're on the right track. Now the next thing we're going to do is to take the shoulder, making sure we have the same shoulder. Um, so come to this place, making sure what we have at the front is the same at the back. We mark it, then we connect it back to the front shoulder line, and that is all. That is all for the back part. So all we are going to do now is to cut it out. So we're going to cut like this. So this is it. So this is what the back part looks like. I need to mark so that I won't confuse. So this is our back part. You see the way it is? I'm carrying it out back. Okay guys, it's time to cut the back placket or turn up as some people call it. What I'm supposed to do is to fold this into two this way. Then I'll get a piece of our fabric. Trying to manage this fabric. Okay. Also fold it into two like this. Put it. All I have to do now, just trace it and then I'll cut it out. And this is it. We are done with the back. This is our back. Like I told you guys, this is the back um, placket or turn up, depending on what you guys call it. This is it. This is it. Now this is the sleeve. These are the two sleeves. These are the two sleeves. If you don't know how to cut a sleeve, I already posted it. You can check it out on my channel. So this is a sleeve. So now we're going to keep this aside. So now I want to work on the front part. This is our front pattern. We want to work on this front pattern. Now look at before we cut it on the fabric. Remember, this is the 4 inches. This line here. This is the 4 inches we marked for our folding. Now look at what I normally do. You see the way it is now. I'm going to mark from those 4 inches now. These 4 inches we have here. I'm going to come out by half an inch. Yes. So I'll end up having 3.5. So I'll mark 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. Then I'll connect the lines. This half inch, I'll connect it. Now you see, this half inch I left here now, this half inch allowance now is what this front part we'll use and overlap. You know, it has button to use and cover the other side. That is why I kept, that is the reason for this half inch. You understand? So now what it means now is that the front part is half an inch more than the back part. That is the reason for this half inch. Then I'll come and make a notch. This is the down part. On this my 3.5 inch here, I'll make a notch. I'll also come to this upper part on this 3.5 inch. I'll also make another notch. Now what it means is now this is our new button and folding allowance. Okay, we are not done. Now this is how this thing is going to be. I'll place it and cut it on the fabric, but because I don't want to waste fabric, I don't want all this so much allowance. This is what I will do. I'll just trim it out. Please, this is optional. If you want, you can leave it this way. If this is your first time of making this kind of shirt, you can leave it this way instead of making mistake, because you're still going to fold it. You understand? You're still going to fold it. Then what I will do is I normally trim out from this place. I don't always touch here. I'll just from here come in, then I trim out. Now look at what we are going to do here. Let's From this side now, all I need here is just 2.5 inches. 2 inches will be enough for me for my button, and whatever the other half inch is what I'll use and weave it out. So because just for the purpose of this tutorial, that is why I am doing this calculations and all that. So from this place, like I told you, I'm not touching this side. Like I told you, I'm not touching this side. So from here, I'll just put a dot of 2.5. Reason why I am not using this, I don't want to confuse anyone, so that you say you have so much lines. So I'll just get my 2.5, get my 2.5, 2.5. You see what I just did? I'll trim it out. I'll trim it out. I'll connect it. I'll make sure this 2.5 I got. I'll connect it to this side. And I'm not touching this area. I'm not trimming out anything there. So I'll just go like this. You see what I did? You see what I did? What I just did is just to reduce this allowance so that it won't be too much. Okay? Now we'll now refold. There is no need folding again. So this is what we have. So this is our button and the buttonhole allowance. So we get our fabric. So this is our fabric. We fold it. Okay. Okay. See what we just did now. Because we cut this on a pattern paper, you see I opened it up. I didn't fold the allowance. I opened it up. Now, let me say you cut okay, you fold unfold, you still do the same thing. I opened it up. Now you see my fabric is folded into two. Right side against right side. I'm cutting the two sides together. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to cut. Okay, we are done. We're done cutting it out. Now, I want before we remove this paper. Before we remove this paper, remember this our second line where I said this is the new buttonhole allowance. You come there. Remember we made a notch. See the notch we made. You come and duplicate it on the fabric. If you don't do this, it will be very difficult for you to know where you're supposed to fold. Then you come to the down part. Remember, we also have a notch here on this down part. We also replicate it. The same notch that indicates our button allowance. We also indicate it. So we take out our pins. This is what we have. This is the two fronts. See what we have. So now we're going to start working on it. So we fold. Now for this we'll be needing our hemming gun, but for now we're going to use only our paper stay. So we put this aside, we'll fold. Now look at what we are going to fold. Remember that mark, that place we notched. That is where we are folding. And also this place that we notched. That is where we are folding. When we open it up, then we'll take our stay. So you see on this line that we made when we first have our first folding, that is where this will stop. Cut it out again. So when we are done, this is what we have. Are you seeing it? So what we are going to do now, we are going to turn this way. You see this excess here that makes it not to rhyme with the neck. We trim it out. Okay. So you see, we now have. So this is what it looks like. So the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the same thing to the second part. That's it. So this is it. This is the two fronts, the right and the left side. So you know this is how it will be when we are done. This is how it's going to be. One will be overlapping the other. So this was the reason for that half inch I added. That half inch I took out before I started folding. So this is it. As you can see, already this is it. So the next thing we are going to do now, we're going to take this to our weaving machine. You see this side? Look at it. This is the folded area. This is why I've not hem it. This is why I've not put hemming gum to hold it. So we're going to take it to the weaving machine. We'll weave it to this place. From this up, just weave it. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Then I'll show you. Okay, so like I told you guys, I was going to weave these edges. So as you can see, I already weaved it. So you can do same for your own. I already weaved it. The two. Same as this one, they already weaved. So I'll keep this aside. Then work on the back and the sleeve. So this is our back. This is the back. I'm looking for the right side. This is the right side of the back. So we'll put it this way. Going to iron it. This is the back turn up. So you see. So what I'm going to do now is this.
I'm going to fold it in like this.